We had our entrepreneur meeting last night or class or whatever, and it was so good. It's really interesting to see these young men unfold. Now that they understand how to take one step at a time in all that they do and not think ahead of time, not think beforehand, and allow life to unfold because each step you take will show you what's needed in the next step, when needed, as needed. And they're learning that, and it's like amazing. You know, whenever we get together and they have questions and they talk about what they've done, it really is interesting. Very, mamma mia, interesting. And so if some of you don't know, we have a Bond Academy for entrepreneurs. So we are creating entrepreneurs. Isn't that something? This is our first season or section of the program, and it's going so far very, very well. We had 10 people registered. I think we have about 5 or 6 right now because, as in all things, most people sign up out of excitement, but it's not meant for them. They end up just dropping out. And so if you're interested, send in a one-page about yourself and your business, all right, to rebuildingthemand.com, rebuildingthemand.com, all right? You never know. You just might get a phone call or an email or something. The guys are learning from the 7 guaranteed steps of spiritual, family, and financial success. It's a little guide that I wrote years ago, and it was based on what happened in my life, what got me going, and what I discovered along the way. And there are 7 principles that if you follow, you cannot fail. And it's for men and women. Even though the school is for guys only, it's for men and women. The 7 guaranteed steps are. I highly recommend them if you're considering running a business or starting a business. The 7 guaranteed steps to spiritual, family, and financial success guide. A little small, little thin, easy read. All right. So we talked about that because I had the guys reading it. And it's amazing the feedback, things that they had not realized. Or they were thinking one way and realized it's not the way to think about things and running a business. And one young man that's a part of the program, I had talked to him. He's 25, I believe, still living with his mama. And he is also, he got his business going now. And he was thinking one way about staying with mama until things worked out. Now he clearly sees it's not the way he was thinking. He should be out there on his own doing his thing. And so he talked about why he should move out, work, and seeking first the kingdom. We also talked about not getting consumed with work or anything. There should always be like this little space between you and the world around you. Because when you get consumed by it, it seems overwhelming. We had a discussion about being disorganized. And I'm like, it's not about being disorganized in the physical. You're disorganized in your mind. You're caught up in your head based on the lessons you've been taught about life and work and all that. And it's really, you're disorganized in the way you think about things. Your vision needs to be clear. So you have to stay out of your head, even in your work, so you could just see what to do and things just come to order. I find that a lot of people don't trust. They say that they trust God, but they really don't. Because if they did, they would know that things work out. Everything seems to work out on its own, and you don't have to be caught up in the darkness of your imagination trying to will things to be. Oh, I need to get organized. I need to do this and do that. One guy said he had a list of 10 things that he, each day, I think he said, each day he needed to do. So he wasn't able to get the 10 things done. He narrowed it down to 3 things. And it's all because he's wrapped up in the darkness of his imagination. Just think about it. If God is our Father and God created all things, and God is all love all the time, and He is the light. He is the love. Why would He complicate your life if you are His son or daughter? Why would your life be complicated if your Father is of the light? So it must tell me and you that maybe He's not your Father. You're not accepting Him as your Father. Your father's still the devil, the prince of darkness and confusion. Good entrepreneur meeting last night, or class, or discussion, or all the above.